along with Grant Hill and Brent Berry. Allie LaForce, our reporter tonight.
Here we go.
And it'll be the Trailblazers off the tip. Here's
the screen.
Inside.
I got him.
Here's and then Bryant with the dunk.
You leave it to CP3, statistically one of the top 10 assist men, not just in the league now, in the history of the game.
Here's Black. Grant, looking at these two teams, my impression is drawn in the front court matchup.
Oh yeah, this should be a battle on the baseline. Great to watch skilled bigs trade blows and show off what they can do down low.
So it's Portland now, after the New York on the other end. And a fun fact here, Brent, the Trailblazers name was actually chosen by the fans.
Oh, that's so awesome, BA. Is that Portland got its name. It was an open contest, and they had, I think, over 10,000 entries. And there are a couple other names that we should throw out there. It could have been the Pioneers or the Doug Furs. I think they chose wisely. Allen provides consistently when he's playing. He'll rebound, he'll score a little bit, he'll definitely give you rim protection. So not a guy trying to shoot a bunch of threes.
Now here's Bryant. A steady force on their offense, recording around 14.5 a game.
Switch.
And he's going for the lob. Get it to go. Got it to Black.
No shot.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Jamal Embiid with the board. Irving for three. And it's Portland with a rebound. Let's begin with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
I had a chance to catch up with Tom Thibodeau. I talked with him about dealing with Kawhi Leonard on the floor and no one way to go about slowing Kawhi. He does too many things. He continued, we'll vary our looks on him and try not to let him get in any offensive rhythm. Good idea, as we all know how deadly Kawhi is once he gets going. Brian?
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie.
Screen.
Here's Black, following the bucket by the Blazers. Pass to Embiid.
Yo, look at the clock, B.
New York needs to get one up quick. The timer ticks. No good. Now Portland with it. 4-3. Throw it up. Good. The assist that time from Paul.
That's what's up. Here we go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Black. As far as his production, he's averaging about 8 points per game. And it's Jared Allen with the foul.
First team foul.
That's his first foul of the game.
Yo!
Screen by Embiid. The shot. Shot by Black.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pitch.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up from that situation.
Bryant outside. Another three for Portland.
Their offense looking like a well-oiled machine.
Yo, kick it out!
Undrafted to a key rotational player. Lou Dort's story is definitely inspirational for him.
This guy has worked so hard to make himself into an NBA player.
That's all right.
But I will tell you this, BA, he's never not believed that he wasn't one. And Lugens Dort continues to make improvements, and the guys on the team love the way he approaches it.
I got you. Here we go. We're going to push some in this.
That one misses.
Lugens Dort continues to find ways to impress you and expand his offensive game. But who knows? Coming to the league as a defender,
Timeout.
takes a tremendous amount of pride in it.
Starting.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Get ready.
Trailblazers lead by 6.
Ball coming, ball coming.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
Come around. I see him.
Pass to Leonard. Oh, it's stolen by Eason. Fast break, New York. And it's in there.
Getting out in transition, you love to see this hustle from Embiid.
And so it's Paul who brings up the ball for the Portland Trailblazers. That's it. Easton pulls it in.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it. And that's a big break for the defense.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move, like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out defense. That's inexcusable.
Dort with a steal. Here we go. Kessler with the block. He got him. No doubt that's a foul. And it's going to be a transition take foul. Portland shooting their first free throw attempt of the game. And Brent, this Knicks team, they've taken on the identity of their head coach.
Well, B.A., isn't it interesting? Tom Thibodeau, lots of scuttlebutt about him as the coach. And then they brought in players that kind of fit the coach. They play hard, they play defense first, they play a ton of minutes, but this team is gritty, and they don't give up.
And it's good for 2.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
29 seconds left in the first quarter here. Good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
This is the area where Dort has shown some massive
On the wing, Bryant. 6 points for him. Pass to Kessler. Well, good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Portland ahead. They're up by 2. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And what stands out to you from the Trailblazers in this one?
We all know good ball movement is what most coaches harp on, and their passing's been excellent so far.
Well, everybody just feeling the energy of the basketball as they moved it around. And hands were touching it.
Stolen by Bryant. And now Allie LaForce has an update for us. Jared Allen. What's the news, Allie?
Thank you, guys. I got a status report from Portland's head athletic trainer. Unfortunately, it doesn't sound good. Likely,
I see him.
in this crucial time of the season, any injury could have a major impact. We'll have to make some immediate adjustments, guys.
All right, that's good intel. We've definitely been thinking of him, and now we have some more there.
Yeah, they now have all the information they need in order to determine the next steps.
Everybody wishing the best for him. We all know how badly he wants to be out there. His teammates are competing.
And finished off by Kessler.
I'll tell you what, it's good to be his age.
Now he's serving. He's been a consistent contributor, averaging just over 11 a game. Oh, he missed that one. 1 for 3 in this one so far. And Brent Scoot Henderson spending 2 years for G League Ignite, the second overall pick in 2023.
Yeah, Scoot not the first Ignite player to go very high up in the NBA. Think about Jalen. An extra year in the G League, committed to staying there and developing his game. I think that helped him in terms of his maturity and still his
Last possession. After the basket by New York on the other end. Kessler, no good.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space.
The Blazers have a lot to learn. Coach Johnson said, I owe it to these players to coach them. The only way I know to do that is with honesty. It's always coming from a good place. Once you know that, then you take it with love. I lead with love. I don't lead with fear.
It's a Hall of Fame mentality out there in their shoes. And here's New York now. They've only given up 2 points this quarter. Back to Irving. Pass to Stewart. Outside Irving. Pocket 6. Back to Stewart. And that misses. That would have put him up.
It's tough to get open in this league. It hurts not to capitalize.
For the New York Knicks. Outside. Coming off an assist from Jones.
Timeout. Timeout.
And the Knicks lead by 2. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Knicks?
Yeah, I love the energy that I've seen from them on defense. They're really getting after it with all these blocks.
Well, one thing that's noticeable is just tremendous energy from everybody, and they put that into their transition play, and all that hustle is paying off.
So it's both teams making substitutions here. All right, Grant, which U.S.-born player do you think has the best chance to supplant the Bucks face the league?
Oh, man, you put me on the spot, B.A. Well, the conversation has to be between Jason Tatum, John Morant, and Anthony Edwards. They're the best young talent that the U.S. has to offer.
Averaging around 5 a game. It's stolen by Henderson. Barnes goes in, and the layup is good off the glass.
Assisted by
Barnes has got his first 2 points.
This time, Harrison Barnes using some of his physical advantages to bully the defense, or at least get them on their heels.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Henderson outside. Pass to Hero. Uncovered. And it's Giddey with a rebound.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, officially the offensive possession. They found it, just didn't go in.
Embiid's shot is good.
And another great assist. The offense is really clicking that.
Down low. Allen gets it to go.
Allen rolling with some force, or at least the force he can muster.
Pass to Embiid.
I see him.
On to Giddey. Giddey missing. Now Portland with it. And following this one, they'll take on the Hawks in Atlanta. That's game 3 of 5 on their current trip away from home.
He is just so deadly from out there.
Josh Giddey just does a great job of reading the floor.
Barnes on the wing.
Use that.
Outside for Henderson. Deflected. Embiid with a steal. Finished off the break.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Knicks out in front, up by 4. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter. And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Here's Black.
Screen.
And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
first personal foul.
Blockbuster trades have become more the norm here in the NBA, Grant. Just ask Portland in 2023.
Yeah, the Trailblazers were at the center of some big moves, but that's just how it's done now. Entire teams can be restructured in the process of a single transaction.
Here's Bryant.
Kick it out! Kick it out!
And it's New York with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside for Dort. It's up a three. No good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him on the perimeter. Can't allow any space.
Portland's shooting their 4th attempt at the line tonight. When the Knicks are having a good season, it is amazing how excited their fans get, Brent.
Well, it's been generations, BA, that have been salivating for this franchise to get back to its winning ways. The last championship came in 1973, so as a fan, you can't help but stand up when there's a chance at a title run.
Making sure of it with the two-hand slam, BA.
Hey, yo, right here, right here. This tight, you cannot take a chance here. From deep three-point range, an absolute bomb from three-point range.
That's pretty much not how they defend the three-point line. Somebody's got to shadow him out there.
Let's go.
Outside White.
Taste that, baby.
Outside Paul. Pass to Leonard. Bryant outside. 4 on the clock. Shooting it. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks. Get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And timeout is called by Tom Thibodeau. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. Knicks leading by 3. Just over a minute and a half played in the third.
Shut up.
Dort outside. Leonard pulls down the board. And it's the Trailblazers on the break. With it. And it's ball's knocked loose.
Come get it.
Banked it in off the glass. Irving's got 6 points.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy ball to hold in check.
Pass to Leonard.
They're coming.
Trailblazers, good for 2.
And not wasting any time here. Keeping their offense right back in the gear. That ball from the field.
And keeping us updated from the sideline. Allie LaForce.
We know Kawhi Leonard is a former Finals MVP. Jimmy Butler said, I'm going to find the best way to win. In a 7-game series, I'm going to get the best of you in the end. Kawhi's definitely up there. Whatever he's got to do, he is going to find a way. And Brian, Butler would know a thing or two about that, wouldn't he?
Yeah, you know that. No question about his abilities.
Over it.
Now here's Bryant. 13 points in the game. Here's Leonard. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Third team foul.
It's going to be on Tari Eason.
Well, Leonard looking to score. It's going to make defenders nervous, and that's why he got the foul that time.
And despite his injury history, Kawhi still has the ability to take over games, Brent.
Yeah, does it feel, BA, that Kawhi sometimes is even more patient and more deliberate in the way he delivers in games? I think he's the guy that can slow himself and the game down at his will and still be a lockdown defender.
And we'll have a timeout called by Tom Thibodeau. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. And the Knicks making a change here. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Jones sets the screen. Here's Giddey. Clearly with a rebound. And it's the Trailblazers break.
Yeah, Harris Harrison Barnes been around the block. He knows how to find an open man.
New York trailing.
Get through that!
And he set the screen. Out left to the wing. Play. The Trailblazers will
Into the lineup for the Trailblazers, number 4.
minute 32 left in the third.
Close again.
Potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
They're just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Jones grabs the board. A tight one here in New York City.
Watch it. Top.
Back to Giddy.
Left side help. Shooting.
Three-pointer Embiid. Kessler. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Trailblazers. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. And here's Hero.
Don't get pinned.
Leonard on the wing. And the jumper from the wing offline.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc.
Back up, bro.
And that one drops.
Defense not able to keep
Time
up
out.
as
Time
Giddy
out.
throws them off with that
Start it.
clever move.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. So both teams making some changes here.
Breaker and screw.
Portland trailing here.
Here we go. Get a good look. Good look.
Hero outside.
Set it up. Let's get a good shot.
There's 25 seconds left in the third quarter.
Back here.
Here's Barnes for three. And it's Giddy with the rebound.
You gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
Blazers
And the foul called on Harrison Barnes. That's his first foul of the game.
second team foul.
And here are the Knicks now. They lead by 1. Left side Giddy. Here's Stewart. Up again.
And that's great work on the glass. That kind of hustle play can energize your team.
We're at the end of the third quarter, and we've still got a close one. It's the Knicks, up 3. And when we return,
The Trailblazers, 30.
we've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Blazers trail by 3.
Yo, switch. Hey, yo.
Let's go to the 3. And it's New York with a rebound.
Well, if he wants to make the defense work, he's got to start knocking down threes. Only one so far in this game for him, and none since the
Embiid with the dunk.
7 feet tall, Embiid looks to dunk.
To the paint. Eason with a steal. Embiid doing it all himself. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for New York.
Number of steals so far, using fast hands to force a turnover, and scoring on the other end.
Well, something else that has stood out is their up-tempo offense. And these guys have been on the track all game long. They're creating high percentage looks, getting out there on the fast break.
They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
That's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
And Chauncey Billups calls timeout. He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Portland making a switch here. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Guys, over the last break, I listened to Chauncey Billups the team. They took a laid-back approach to the huddle, telling the team everyone thinks this game is over, so just go out there and let it rip. See what you can do. And I think the players love that message.
As always, Allie, we thank you. Here's Black to the inside.
I see him.
Irving. Shot clock at 5.
Yo, right here. Winning the shot. Don't let him shoot that.
That's what I'm talking about. And Embiid with the dunk.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Hey, yo, right here. Pick coming.
Pass to Allen. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Lou Dort. That'll be a second foul of the game.
First team foul.
2 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Bryant, no good.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Screen by Embiid. He's now 6 for 8 from the floor.
I really don't think there's any way to slow them down. The defense scrambling out there.
Well, nothing that they're doing seems to be making an impact. And there are some nights where you just run out of options, whether it's by personnel or by tactic.
And Grant, I know you played a part in Embiid's decision to join Team USA.
Yeah, B.A., I spent a lot of time talking to Joel Embiid and convincing him to play for us and the U.S. men's national team.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Grant, wouldn't be a bad idea here to slow it down.
Yeah, coach is definitely looking for patience and execution.
Pass to Dort. From downtown. Leonard pulls down the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Bryant, no good.
They are really struggling to stop this run.
Frustration seems to be mounting here, and you can see not just in their faces, but right now
Come to me.
mid-hurried shot selection.
That's all you.
Just 5 on the clock.
Hey, balance it out.
3-pointer indeed. Good. And that makes him 6 for 9. A quality game for him so far.
Really feels like they're in control. They've got a big lead with time dwindling.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there. The opposing coaching staff, I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Switch.
And here's Bryant outside.
Put it back.
Pulls it down.
Just been a struggle all night long from deep, but doesn't seem like he's lost his confidence. He's still letting them rip.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Knicks.
They look to run anytime they could.
They set the tone with their pace. Their transition game was excellent.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And I'm sure they're happy to get even for what happened the last time these teams met.
And what a huge performance it was for Joel Embiid.
I liked his aggressiveness here tonight, especially on the glass. He was not messing around.
Irving looking around. Kessler with a rebound. Bryant outside. Pass to Leonard. Kessler with it. To end the drought. Bryant, no good. They have really been in control of this one.
You don't want to get complacent here.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks.
Oh, my goodness! Oh, man. Powered it home. And not often we get treated to a solo alley-oop.
Takes precision timing for sure. Kessler with a bucket.
Kessler. 3-point goal.
No good. York takes this one by a big margin. We saw two different teams tonight. One played with confidence, operating flawlessly. The other just looked lost.
And the energy in this building was awesome. The crowd was involved from the jump, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see how it all came together.
And that'll do it, folks.